We are Southern Illinois.
Quickly in Jorge Moreno, spinning, shot fakes, goes up again, and the whole Southern bench jumps up and down as Moreno has 6 points in the game, 2 in the second half. Southern with a lead by 6, it's their largest lead.
Welcome to the Building the Salukis podcast, brought to you by the SIU Alumni Association, keeping Salukis everywhere connected to SIU for life. Now, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
It's time to continue our conversations here for Building the Salukis podcast, which is brought to you by the SIU Alumni Association. Let's welcome on a returner to the Salukis this year, Jorge Moreno, where this time last year we were still about 2 months away from seeing Jorge get on campus. Now he's already here. He'll get a little bit of time home before coming back in the month of June. Jorge, man, thanks so much for the time. It's good to have you back, brother.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back, too.
It's good to be back. It's good to have you back. Everyone's journey after a season is different, Jorge, in terms of going through your options and wanting to see exactly what you want to do. When the season came to an end, what was most important on your mind of determining of whether, hey, this is where you wanted to stay, you wanted to come back and be with this program another year, or just going through your options? Like, what was that process like for you once the season came to an end, Jorge?
I mean, I was just feeling like really comfortable here with my coaches, with my teammates, so that was like the main thing that I will say.
Well, you talked about the comfortability level. One of the areas, Jorge, where there was no question throughout last year where you were getting better was just your physical shape. From the summer to really now, it's almost been a full year process for you, but take Saluki Nation through of where you're at now physically, how you feel this time of year, especially compared to last year before you even got here.
I mean, I feel way better. It's not like I need to lose 30 pounds in the span of 2 months. Like, it's just different. I'm able, like, to, instead of be working 8, I need to lose that way. I can be, like, working on my game or something. So it affects a lot.
You mentioned affecting so many areas. Where now that, I guess maybe a better question would be for you, Jorge, is how much further do you feel you need to go in terms of hitting your target weight or your target area, or are you there and now it's allowing you, as you said, to really dive in more to your basketball game?
No, I still have to work out. Like, it's something that I can never stop working, and it does just affect all my game. Like, I remember in the beginning when I came here, like, with 3 rounds, I already was like, like out of air, so I couldn't like do what I was wanting.
When you were able to do what you wanted to do last year, and again, a lot of your physical traits got better as the year went along, but what were the biggest things that you took away from last year for you, Jorge, that you're like, that was a really good learning lesson for me?
Probably how mentally exhausting was going to be the season, because in the beginning it was rough, like not to be able like to be playing or to even like you need to take care more of what you eat during the season, because it's not the same. Like, even right now, like once every 2 weeks, once a week, is like, hey, I'm going to get me something nice. Like, what I mean nice is like something to eat nice, like something I don't eat normally. And then during the season, I was trying to not.
You were bringing up so many areas last year where didn't play necessarily early, and how much of a mental where that can be. How do you get through that, Jorge? Because you did, and you played an important role for the team down the stretch. How did you stay mentally upbeat? Who were people that you really relied on to make you still be a positive teammate?
I mean, everybody, I don't want to lie, like everybody of my teammates, even the coaches, they were cool, and I was just trying like to work my way up.
You mentioned continue to work your way up, and you know, I think back to obviously the UIC game on the road was a big one for you. There were so many games down the closing stretch. What do you want to work on most this offseason, Jorge? We've already talked about your physical ability, but from a basketball standpoint, what's a skill where you're like, I want this to be a strength for me coming into this year?
Everything. I just don't want to be working in one specific thing. I want to be able like to bring something like on every aspect of the game.
What's an aspect since you've gotten here through the playing experience that you believe has always been a strength of yours, that you want to continue to make sure that it stays a strength?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe my touch around the ring, maybe.
Yeah. Your touch and passing ability last year was no doubt shown at key times. when it comes to being able to see the floor, Jorge, what's most important for you in continuing to make sure that your court vision is high and to showcase that type of ability to be able to share the basketball?
I really don't know. Since I was a kid, I remember when I started playing basketball. Because I didn't know like how much like to score or how to move my body in the beginning. I was always like trying to pass the ball, and it's something like every time like when I start like learning like skills to be able like how to back down, how to make a move on the play or something, I still like see like the spots and I see like when to throw it and everything. So I really like just knew it since I was a kid.
This is the Building the Salukis podcast, brought to you by the SIU Alumni Association. The SIU Alumni Association wants you to remember, once a Saluki, always a Saluki. Alumni worldwide are staying connected and getting involved at SIUalumni.com. When you go back and you watch film of yourself this past year, what's the one area where you go, I got to get better at this? I know you were mentioning, hey, I want to get better at everything. There's not one specific thing that I want to work on. But what was an area where you went back and watched and you're like, I wasn't good enough at this. I really need to get better at this?
On my shape. Like you can see when I get tired on film. Like it's like, not that I quit, it's just like I start moving like way slower.
Yeah. Now you've been through that whole season, how much of that now as you get back into the summer, I mean, we talked about it. Last year, you didn't get here till about mid-July, early July. Now you're going to be here for the summer. How much, I don't want to say it's easier, but we're now after a year of experience in the program, being familiar with the coaches. How would you describe yourself going into this summer and the excitement level that you have of really being able to build on what you were able to do last year?
I'm really excited, I don't want to lie. I think it can be like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really excited.
With this team, there's going to be a lot of new pieces that are coming, but let's kind of put a bow on last year a bit of it wasn't near the expectations that everybody wanted. There, of course, was wanting to win a championship, wanting to be able to get deeper into the conference tournament. When you talk to the guys who are coming back, Jorge, who you played with last year, which you're one of 6 who are coming back, how much is winning talked about within you guys of that's what's most important? That's where this team needs to get to.
With everybody, I think like nuclear that we are, we really cool with each other. Like we always keep it real, and we have a lot of fun. So I think next year is going to be nice.
What about the 6 returners do you like that are back, that have chosen to say, hey, we want to run this back and return to the program? Out of guys who have played with each other, what do you enjoy about those 6 who are coming back?
I mean, we're all friends, and you know, like when you're playing with your friends, the thing that you less want is to lose. Because if you lose versus a random person, you're going to be like, I'm going to see him, okay. But if you see them every day, you're going to be like, nah, I want to be able to tell him next day, like, hey.
You mentioned the relationship factor. Why do you believe the 6 of you that are returning have that type of relationship, Jorge? Like, why are you all such really good friends?
Most of the time because we spend like most of the day together. Like we practice, we see each other off the court. So I think that helps us, like even during campus. Like some people, like in my case, people like give me a ride and I won't talk with them in the car. So I think like you just start like without even trying, you start building a relationship.
How many miles you get in a day, Jorge? I mean, I see you walking around all the time on campus.
I don't know.
Can't even keep track. Always see Jorge walking around everywhere.
One day y'all going to see me in a bike or something.
Yes, we may have to help you out there and get you a bike. But you were just, talking about those 6 returners who are back. When you think of the new guys who are coming in, which that roster is still continue to be filled, but those guys who you have met, you've at least been able to see on campus. I know you'll get to know them more in the summer. What are you most encouraged by on the guys who the staff is bringing in of how they can help this team? What gets you excited about the new guys who are coming in?
I mean, in that case, I just trust the coaches, like whatever they pick, like they try and to be like a competitive roster. But I only, from the person that committed, I want to lie, I only know one person, so I cannot talk about the rest.
Yeah, and you talk about obviously the community aspect, and you were able to see the support this past year from Saluki Nation, Jorge, of how much they want to see you guys win and be such a great support system for all of you. How much does that weigh on you? And I say weigh on you, but in terms of being that driver of, yeah, all of you want to win because you want the team to do well, et cetera, but you really want to win because of the support you guys get throughout the community.
I mean, it's really nice because Carbon is a small town, so everybody knows each other. So it's really nice, like, to go to a store and they just tell you, like, go Saluki or something. It gives you, like, extra motivation, if I would call it.
Yeah. Before, obviously, the summer broadcast, or I shouldn't say summer broadcast, but your summer access period starts. What's kind of the next couple of weeks like for you, the next month like for you before summer access starts, of how much time you can get at home? If you get at home, how much time you're at least maybe going to unplug a little bit? Like, what's most important here for Jorge Moreno here over the next couple of weeks?
I mean, keep working. Next year maybe can be my last year, so I just trying to make, like, the best of it. So when I'm done playing college basketball, I can feel like how do I say it? I can feel satisfied, like how I end up my college career, if I would say.
Well, we hope that it can go for a long time next year, Jorge Moreno, and it may seem like it's a while and a ways away right now, but it will be here very, very quickly. Jorge, appreciate the time. Excited to see you continue to grow as a Saluki, and can't wait till the summer. Thanks for stopping on by, Jorge.
Thank you so much for inviting me.